What is up, everybody? We are just 4 hours away, 4 hours away from watching the matchup you see on your screen right there. Jordan Love, Justin Fields, all eyes. I don't care if you're a Packers fan, a Bears fan, a neutral fan, whatever. All eyes are going to be on this game. Everybody's going to be looking to see, is Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur, are they going to continue that dominance in the NFC North without Aaron Rodgers there? How are they going to look? All eyes are going to be on that. Justin Fields. Everybody's watching Justin Fields to see, can this guy throw? We all know he can run. Can he throw? Have the Bears put enough pieces around Justin Fields? They seem to think so. Let's get into it. In this video, we're going to break down final thoughts and then some key matchups. And then I'm going to give you my prediction of the final score. And then not just this game, I'm going to give you the prediction of the series. But let's dive into it and let's talk about how awesome this matchup has been. This is the 207th overall meeting between the Bears and Packers. Okay, this is the most played series in the NFL. That's a big deal. Okay, so Packers in that 207 meetings, they're 105, 95, and 6. That's pretty close, but it hasn't been that close in recent history. So much so that we've talked about it in a previous video. Packers have won 13 of the last 14 meetings. 13 of the last 14 meetings. Matt LaFleur, since being in Green Bay, so his record since being in Green Bay is 47-19. Okay. What is Matt Eberflus's record? Matt Eberflus's record, he's entering his second season. He's 3-14. He's 0-2 versus the Packers. Matt LaFleur is 8-0 versus the Bears. Okay. Matt Eberflus seems to think that they've gone out and addressed a lot of those question marks, whether it be offense or defense. They seem to think the NFC North is wide open for grabs. So much so to where they went out and got a lot of pieces, whether it be through the draft, free agency, whatever. They seem to think that they are, the NFC North is wide open. They think the tides have turned with Jordan Love there. I think Jordan Love is going to surprise a lot of people. We all know the first half of the season, nobody knows what to expect. Nobody has film on this guy. Nobody has film. They're the youngest team in the NFL, so nobody has film on a lot of guys. How are they going to perform in the NFL? I seem to think that the Packers are going to do extremely well. I really do. There's going to be a ton of growing pains. We all know that, especially in this game without Christian Watson there. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a defensive battle. I feel it's going to be a defensive battle. I think the score is going to be close, but let's get into what the Bears have done. They've gone out and gotten 6 different starters on defense. Okay, so they've addressed, more on the defensive front, as well as a couple of linebackers and some cornerbacks. And on offense, they've gotten 4 new looks on offense, one of them being DJ Moore. So that's going to be, just going to lead us into our next conversation, which is going to be key matchups. Okay, so what are the key matchups in this series to watch? We all know, we just talked about it, DJ Moore. DJ Moore is going to be Justin Fields' target. He's going to be his saving grace. If you've watched Justin Fields last season, you saw that a lot of his receivers were stretching out and going to grab it. Okay, so he's not accurate. And I still think he's not going to be accurate. Now, mind you, he's been scrambling for his life. So I think a key matchup to watch is Packers defensive front versus the Bears. I think the Packers win that. They dominate that. But in that, you're going to have Jair, So I think that the Packers shadow DJ Moore. I think that they should do that. Really irritated me last season. It should be my best man versus your best man. Jair is that guy. He's cocky enough to be that guy, to just go out there and just own it. So I really would love to see them just shadow DJ Moore, Jair shadow him all, the whole game. That's going to be a really good matchup to watch. Is Justin Fields is going to be checking down to DJ Moore more times than not when he's in trouble. Another key matchup for the Packers on offense is going to be without Christian Watson there. It's going to be Romeo Doubs. And Romeo Doubs, for any fantasy guy out there, if he were healthy, I'd be like, start this guy, but he's not healthy. He's still going to be limited. So Jalen Johnson, Romeo Doubs, that's going to be a good matchup to watch in this series. But Romeo Doubs, I still think he's going to be very limited. So, Luke Musgrave, guys like that are going to be stepping up. I can't wait to see Luke Musgrave. I really can't. Jaden Reed is going to be super exciting to watch. Wicks, Malik Heath. I'm looking forward to watching the Packers so much, dude. I've got goosebumps talking about it right now. Another matchup to watch is going to be David Bakhtiari, right? So David Bakhtiari, he was without practice on Wednesday and Thursday. He seems to think he's going to be playing. I would project him to play. I think the only guy the Packers are going to be down is going to be Christian Watson in this series. In fact, Bears, I think, are pretty much not going to be down any key players that they thought they were going to be. Another key matchup is going to be Chase Claypool. We don't know Chase Claypool. He's a bigger target. I think he's 6'4", and then he's going to be going against the likes of a 5'11" Darnell Savage. So that's going to be a key matchup to watch for. Obviously, the Claypool's got the size on Savage. So, anyways, Kenny Clark. Next one is going to be Kenny Clark versus Nate Davis. So Kenny Clark moving around. Packers defensive front, super excited to see the adjustments they do. I think their D-line is going to address a lot, but they've got to key in on Justin Fields in this matchup. Justin Fields is their most dangerous running back. We all know that. I mean, that's all he's going to be doing. So Quay Walker has got to key in on Justin Fields going into this matchup. Preston Smith is going to be another one to watch on the end. Super excited to see what they look like as their edge rushers. Are they going to be able to put enough pressure on Justin Fields to force some mistakes? I think it's going to be a matchup of mistakes. Okay, so Packers, we all know Jordan Love has got to be able to protect the ball. I think the team that protects the ball the most is going to come up with the dub here. I'm going to go out there and I want you guys to give me your thoughts. Put your comments in there, what you feel the final score is going to be. I seem to think it's going to be defensive battle. I think the Packers win this one close, 20-17. I know it's not big. I think the Packers just barely get this one by, but it's a dub, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to look a lot different the next time Bears and Packers play because Packers are going to be a little bit more seasoned with all these young guys, and they're going to have Christian Watson back. So I think the Packers actually end up sweeping the Bears. I really do. I think they're going to end up sweeping the Bears in this. Leave your comments. Let me know what you guys' final thoughts are on what you think the final score is going to be. Go Pack.